Hi, I'm Glenn Campbell from Ecologics. I'm a land manager here in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, and I'm with Mike Hurst.
And I am from Highland Hill Farm, and I grow, plant, deliver trees anywhere in the East Coast.
One of the most important things that you can do, especially in suburban areas like Bucks County here in southeast Pennsylvania, but pretty much anywhere where you have a lot of people and you have white-tailed deer, you're going to run into a situation where you have overpopulations of deer. A lot of people in a few of the videos you've seen here have been about how to put plants out that are non-nutritious or non-suitable for deer food. But what we're going to talk about is something a little bit different today. For folks that want to have deer attracted into a parcel of land or a backyard for hunting purposes, you can actually take plants and different types of food materials that you can plant that will actually help attract deer into an area. Mike is a nursery stock provider, and he'll talk about a few different types of trees, and the most important thing that you want to do is provide cover. Are there any good cover species that you can
there's
recommend?
Plenty of good cover species. One would be right off the top of my head is a viburnum, and viburnums are a great cover species for many reasons. First off is that if you pan over here, you can see those are viburnums in the background. They provide cover for wind, provide area for them to lay down in, and provide berries for them to eat. In the springtime, they also have flowers and leaves, which are very nutritious for the tree, for the animals to eat as well.
Now we're standing in front of a huge green bush right now, which is pretty important, because if you take a look around at some of the plants that you see growing during the wintertime, you'll notice that a lot of them that retain the green, we call them evergreens or coniferous type trees, and they're excellent because they provide what we call thermal cover. Thermal cover is basically a place where an animal can hide and also provide some amount of food. This time of the year, when we have snow on the ground, the animals can't really access what's underneath the snow, so they rely heavily upon different types of trees. A lot of animals will transition from eating things like carnivorous plants to eating deciduous or leaf-shedding trees. They'll start to eat what's known as browse, which is the buds that are on the end of the trees this time of the year. The buds are packed with nutrition. And there are some plants out there, and Mike, you could probably recommend some that really produce abundant buds during the wintertime.
Yeah, one of them that's really noticeable that people can see from the distance is like a magnolia bud, where it has really big buds that are very visible, and they can eat those easily. Other ones you can probably go after are like a cedars of some sort, not so much like the eastern red cedar, but there are other cedars you can get that the deer can eat pretty much easily, and they grow natives into the areas. I guess we can also go after some of the more evergreen ones like this. This is actually a really nice example of an American holly in our backyard. We can go after some of the evergreens like this, but that's more of like last resort for them. If you really wanted to go something for them to eat, it would be all year round, good eating, it would be like an arborvitae of sorts.
Now all this stuff might seem a little bit overwhelming, but there are different types of actual food plot materials you can place down as well. Something along the lines of a turnip, for instance. A turnip is an excellent wintertime food plot mix. A lot of them called brassicas. The brassicas are something that generally die off just like a normal plant would when the first frost comes around, but they produce a fruit that's pretty hardy and it lasts well into the wintertime, and the deer will root through the ground to try to get at those turnips. So there's a lot of good options there, but you're going to need professional help getting some of these things installed and maintaining them, and having somebody come out to a site and just tell you what you're looking at. Some types of ground are not necessarily good for other types of trees. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, just give us an idea of how you select trees for a particular area.
Alright, the management method that I use when I go out and give advice on how or what plants to be planted in usually has to go with what your area looks like, how much light it has, whether it's in a wetter area, what kind of exposure it has, whether it be northern facing or southern exposure, types of plots of land. And what I do is I pick out plants that would grow naturally in that area. And I would, if it was for most people, I would pick out plants that you wouldn't want deer, but I can tailor what you need by what types of plants I can put in. For instance, if you didn't want to see your neighbor, I can put in evergreen plants that are nice and thick, and you won't have to see your neighbor. If you want to attract wild birds, I can put in plants that have a small enough berry that the birds can eat. That way, during the winter, they can still eat the berries, and you don't have to go craft bird food. So there's many different ways. I do deal with many different customers who have different needs. I just need to know what your needs are, and I need to know what the site location's needs are.
Now in the wintertime it's also important to provide high protein, especially for white-tailed deer, but turkey will also benefit from that. Pelletized protein is something that we provide as a service as well. You can utilize a combination of pelletized protein, which is similar to a horse feed, if you will, in combination with different types of food plots like the brassicas or turnips that we talked about, providing a dense cover for protection against winter elements and also protection against what is perceived to be predators. So you can contact us at Highland Hill Farm.
And our number is 215-651-8329. Thank you for your
This is a group of large river birch trees that I have. Anything that's in here that I can't dig with my diggers, I'm going to be giving away, but you'll have to hire someone to come in who has a digger big enough to transplant these. Some of these trees are 6 inches in caliper, as you can see right here. They're multi-stems, single stem, double stem, triple stems. It's a regular straight species river birch. And we're selling this property off, so we're just going to try and get rid of some of these trees. And you can give us a call at 215-651-8329. But again, I'm going to reserve the ones that I can dig, because I'm going to still sell those. But the bigger ones in here that I can't use, you know, they're available. I don't want them cut for firewood, because they're too good a tree for firewood, and it's they're not quite big enough to make anything out of them for firewood. But some of these trees are 25-30 foot high. As you can see, they're pretty good size. But they're diggable. You can get greenwoods in here to dig them, American treescapes or trees in travel. There's a whole bunch of people that have the equipment in the Delaware Valley area that can actually come out here and dig these for you. What you have to do is tag the ones you want, and then arrange with a tree surgeon or tree transporting company to come and dig them for you. And you know, if you rent the truck for the day, you can get quite a few of them. Again, my number is 215-651-8329. Thank you. We're at Highland Hill Farm on Route 313 in Fountainville, PA. This video is about the American hornbeam. This tree is a wetlands tree. We grow quite a few of these. You can come pick out what you want, or we can just dig them. Normally we let them grow with a lot of the branches to the bottom. Some of them are multi-stem. Most of these are single stem. It's a tree that likes wet soils. It's considered a wetlands plant. It's very easy to grow. And you can see the soil here is a wetland soil. There's water in all around here. It's a wetlands type plant. And we grow quite a few of these. This one block here has about 1,000 of them in it. You can see it's quite a big block. And it goes all the way down to the wood line, way down there. We're on Route 313 in Fountainville. We have thousands of trees, plants, and shrubs here. And we can let you come out and tag, or we can dig for you for custom orders. These trees range up to 2.5 inch, 1 inch to 2.5 inch. And we have a lot of other trees, like for example over here we have some viburnums. There's the black haw viburnum in there, and behind it is the white birch. And then across the street we have another farm, and over there we have dawn redwoods in the field over here, also some sycamores and some more river birches. So just give us a call at 215-651-8329. Thank you. We're here at Highland Hill Farm on Route 313, and these are our real nice looking burning bush, Euonymus alatus compacta. These are about 4 foot high, 4 to 5 foot high, and they're a heavy plant here. They're in a 22-inch ball, and as you can see, after we dig them, we put a drip water line system down for them to take care of them. These are $60 until the end of 2009. And we have about 400 of these to sell. And you're welcome to come out to the farm and take a look at them. We're located on Route 313 in Fountainville, PA. These can take a little bit of shade. They are considered an invasive plant, so just to let you know, in some areas you wouldn't be able to have these. Like in New England states, it's not legal to grow this plant, but it's okay in Pennsylvania, as far as I know, New Jersey and other local states. So just give us a call at 215-651-8329. This is a real nice looking bush, is it not? This is the burning bush. Thank you.